This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Philadelphia Eagles. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson, we welcome you. That's the punter, Ethan Evans, to get this started. Off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's going to air one out right away. He's got this complete. That's Smith. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big play right out of the gate on the first play. 53 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Looked to me like the quarterback had the option to pull that and make it a throw, but he decides to give it. Probably wishes looking back that he would have pulled it because there was nowhere for that running back to go.
On 2nd down, Hurts. And he'll take it on in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
At their own 20-yard line.
On the ground, here's the rookie from Penn State. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. That's 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Playing close quickly. Here comes 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Moving to his right. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And some nifty running on the return. He picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. 18 yards. And a great way to start the drive. It's a 1st down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
On play action, Hurts. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
63, 63, 63.
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. And that's complete to A.J. Brown. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down, maybe by about a yard, as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
At the 48-yard line.
Trimmer.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Forced out wide. He's going to air this one out. And he will go all the way. Saquon Barkley, touchdown Eagles. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4.
Well, on one sideline, you're ecstatic. You couldn't have dreamed up a better start. 2 drives, 2 long touchdowns. But then across the field, they've got to answer some hard questions. They've got to figure out exactly what they're doing wrong defensively. Because if there's one thing in the NFL, you cannot give up big plays, and you especially can't give up big plays for touchdowns.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
This is tough.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Davante Adams, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And some good blocking, springing up a gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass, and they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll look to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here.
Fucking big
He will not be able to get to the end.
fucking
He'll settle down.
fucking blockers, stupid actors.
And it's 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
And a pretty good result there. That's out of bounds right at the 10-yard line. So after 1, 14-0 is our score. And we're back in Philly in a moment. On play action, here's Hurts.
Easy. That's cheesy. That's how you it is. How are you thinking that? And I'm stupid.
He may go.
You fucking get scared though.
He goes all the way. 89 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Elliott on now for the PAT. His kick is good. And the Eagles will take themselves to a 21-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Moving left, and they're going to try to get down. Couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. Jordan Davis in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
You guys have it. See.
Now they'll set up to throw.
That way.
That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Well, that help is going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play. He'll drop to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
He'll look to throw. And he's open middle of the field. It is caught. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate.
Yeah,
Blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. Jordan Davis working his way in to earn his 2nd sack of this 1st half. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be brought down. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down. Moving outside the pocket.
You
Big mistake. It was 1st and goal, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have the ball at the 18-yard line.
That's all it is to it. You do the freaking Barkley. Luxury. Of this done. You can Barkley.
Great, set.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. Second down and 8. Once again, it's Barkley. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Set.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by T.J. Tampa. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover. You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players, the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, L.A. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense...
This.
Selfish, promiscuous, phobic man. Alan, on the other hand, is a very generous, loyal, one-woman kind of guy. Guilty.
Why doesn't that surprise you? And what is surprising is your man was so honest and forthcoming about his flaws. Troy, you are a real breath of fresh air.
Guilty.
Take the field.
22-yard line.
A run with Barkley. And that'll be good. Doesn't. It'll set up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Hurts. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
3rd and long for Hurts. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10.
Yeah.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. Back to throw here to begin. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Yeah.
Loss of 8 yards. It's second down.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up on the third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Throwing now on third and long. He's going to let this one go deep.
Yeah, you got it.
And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's second down.
And I think when you look back on the first half, this was an element of the defense that really was missing. There was a lot of open windows, a ton of green grass for the receivers to make uncontested catches. So nice change of pace here. Continue to force the issue and make these guys earn the catch.
And he is not going to get away. Might have got the yard, but it will set up third down.
2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Hey! Don't touch it!
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And on third down, that ball's incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
Sets a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
rush to his right.
Yeah, you got it. That's
Today,
what
he's
it's doing.
intercepted. Picked off by
Oh, he's not
Quinyon Mitchell.
effective.
And his offense is going to be all set up with a short
So
field
not
and a
effective.
chance to extend their lead.
That's on this.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up second down.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front. The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunately this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
On third down, here's Hurts. Open man, right side, he's got it. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It is a big play for the Eagles. 31 yards. Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal. Saquon is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
On is Elliott to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles will extend this third quarter lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. He'll start at the 4. Crazy. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. They'll try again here, second and 10. Back to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. This is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's going to try it here again. That is brought in. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That is a big gainer for the Rams. It's a gain of 49. Here's first and 10. That is Ferguson in motion. Handoff here, up the middle. And a good tackle out wide. Will hold him to a gain of just 3. From the 24 now, here is 2nd down and 7. They'll stick with him again. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Rams. That is 2nd TD catch of the season.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Just 2 scores down. This is really taking a chance. With a quarter plus to play, they line up for an onside kick.
That's a risky call here, but I understand what they're thinking. You find yourself down in the 3rd quarter. How do we steal some possessions? How do we get the ball back to our offense to cut into this deficit? But now in return, it's your defense that now has the tough task.
Here's Barkley. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30. A pickup of 14 on that walk. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the 2nd half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead.
And he's got another one. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon.
We start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike. We all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
Start on the ground. A Terrific run. He's got this one down inside the 30-yard line. So a big one there to start the drive. 47 yards.
46-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Los Angeles. And that is touchdown number 1 in the National Football League career of a guy, Greg, taken high in the draft, hoping for moments like that.
When you get drafted in the first round, Mike, let alone as a wide receiver, the expectation in the NFL today is that you need to come in and be an immediate impact player. Plays like this continue to build that relationship with the quarterback, and I think this guy's got a real bright future.
That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Fourth quarter starts, and it's a run for Barkley. And he searches forward for a gain of about 5.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. Has some room inside the 30. And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia.